Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. You guys will see up on the screen here, we are simulating game number 2s, and then we're going to be getting into gameplay for game 3 and game 4 for each matchup. So you guys can see up on the screen, we did simulate a couple games here. We're going to be simulating the Neon as well. We're simulating all game 2s, and the reason for that is, well, because you don't need to see every single game, right? So we've tried to implement the play one, sim one, and then unless it's an elimination game, then go in, no matter what game that it is. But that can kind of get a little bit redundant, right? So we are just going to go ahead and simulate those game 2s. Denver Summit ended up getting a win here. The Arrows as well. Not good. Not good production, right? 80 points compared to the 100 plus that the Alaska Chill had seen. The Sting took care of business against the Neon, 112-88. Meanwhile, the Jacksonville Jump losing by 2. And you guys can see here the 3-point range, the 3-point shots that didn't fall. For a couple of those Jump players, they were really relying on Steph Curry to get it done. So you got a pretty close series going on here in the XBA semifinals. And now we have the opening game for today's action. We've got the St. Louis Arrows on the road against the Alaska Chill. And the series is actually tied 1-1. If you guys did not catch that with the box scores, it is tied 1-1. And quite frankly, I don't know if we should really even be here right now. I mean, it's the Alaska Chill. They've got Giannis, and they've got Lou Williams doing his thing. They got Jonathan Isaac really pushing through and helping this team advance to as far as they have been. We have kind of caught our stride in the last couple of weeks, and maybe even months. You could argue months for this St. Louis Arrows team. We're playing a lot of team basketball. We don't really have, other than Donovan Mitchell, we don't really have like a superstar on this roster. And I think that our strategy of getting down low, assists from Monte Morris, Bamba, and Hernan Gomez, really cleaning up the glass and doing good things down there. Julius Randle. It's very team-oriented, so we're not going to overpower anybody. We really have to be on our A game in order if we're going to try to take out a team like the Alaska Chill. But let's get into the action here. 43-35, we are up. And now, with Giannis slamming it in our face, we're only up by 6. Hernan Gomez, nice moves. Just to buy himself some time in an open window to get that 2-pointer in. So nearing the half, it's 45-39, and Dwayne Wade gonna miss this semi-half court shot. And the Alaska Chill are looking around like, hey man, we are at home and we're losing. We're down. Rebounds about the same, 24-20. Field goal percentages, kind of the same number as well. It's a very close game. Shooting a little bit forward here into the third quarter. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. And we are up by 2 points. So the Alaska Chill have come back. And it looks like they're trying to utilize Giannis a little bit more than they had been. We haven't seen a whole lot of highlights from him thus far. A couple slam dunks here and there, but nothing really that crazy. And Julius Randle on the other end going to get a slam dunk, so we take the lead back. Dwayne Wade here for 2. Pushing that lead to 57-54. Wade going to draw the foul. And he's going to pick up both free throws. Nice contested shot challenging there by Dwayne Wade. And that is going to go off for Rondo. Wade on the other end, going to get 2. So we're starting to extend that lead out, 71-62. That's not a matchup you like, right? Nasir Little, the rookie out of UNC, going up against Giannis. That's not ever a good one. But 76-74. Bamba here passing it to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to work that screen. Here's a 3-ball shot. Good. The dagger. Maybe. 81-76. Nice move there to the basket. Make it 83-76. Giannis pulling it closer. We're only up by 5. So we're talking about how this has been a close series. That still remains true here in game number 3. It's a pivotal game 3, guys. We need to get this W if especially if you're an Arrows fan. We need to get this W because, you know, at any point, Giannis can go off at any time, and it's always a scary. He's just kind of lurking back there, just lurking. You never know when he's gonna pop up and just dominate you, right? Well, Donovan Mitchell, that's a really nice play. Makes it 90-85. He's got double digits in points now. The only thing I'm asking for is don't hit a 3. Don't hit a 3! Giannis gets the and 1. It's currently 90-87. Thanks, Julius. Thanks for that. He misses, though. So we luck out a little bit. So that actually gives us an opportunity here to score and extend that lead out again. Bring it back to where it should be. It should be up by 5. Mitchell, turnover. Lou Williams with the steal. Giannis going all the way to his basket. And the foul. So I didn't like the foul before, but I like that foul. That foul's fine because you never want to give him an easy basket, right? Make him earn it. It's late. It's about a minute left in the game. Make him earn it. Don't let him just walk in there and go get it. Here's a double screen. Mitchell misses. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. He's pushing it back out, and now Randall against Giannis and did not want to give the foul there, and Giannis hits the 2, a very contested 2 down in the paint. 91-90, so the Arrows, we need something good to happen for us, right? Here's Monte Morris with the rebound on Giannis. Crazy, right? The little guy, but he's only going to hit 1. 91-91, 37 seconds to go, and Lou Williams driving, passes it off to Jonathan Isaac. Missed. So Randall with the rebound. Here comes Morris and the Arrows. Settle it down just a little bit. Settle it down. We need to get a 2. That's all we need. Just get a 2. Don't be taking low percentage 3s. Here's Mitchell. Getting some help from his teammates. Some screens here. Going up against Isaac. He pulls up. He's got it. Jonathan Mitchell hits the 2. Puts us up by 2. 93-91. The shot clock is off. So what are the Chill going to try to do? Are they going to try to go for the win and go for a 3? Or are they going to go and drive? Giannis for 3! Missed! Just a little bit too strong. It hit the back iron. It looked pretty good coming out of his hand, but it just wasn't going to fall. The angle was off. So the Chill go down at home in a pivotal Game 3. And the Arrows take care of business. Randall with 25, Wade with 21. So Dwayne Wade was a huge factor in tonight's Game 3. All right, guys, let's get right into this game here. Nashville against Jacksonville. And there is the late, great Kobe Bryant there at the top of your screen. We had talked about what we were going to do with Mr. Bryant in this series, and you guys came out in full force, and over 88% of you said that you wanted to continue to see Kobe in this series, and we're basically gonna be honoring that. And when we do mention some of his highlights, we're not going to change anything. We're not going to change anything as how we would normally have announced it. We're going to get hyped when Kobe does something awesome, when we're going to get mad when he does something not so good, right? In the sim. But we'll try to avoid the not so good things, right? Like a turnover, or we'll try to avoid those things unless it's pivotal to the outcome of the game, because like we said, we want to do our best to respect his legacy and his memory, and I think you guys wanted that. Came out in full force for it, and I think Kobe Bryant especially would have wanted us to just push forward, right? Don't think too much about the tragic news. But let's get into the game here, guys. We're in the late second quarter here, 47-39. Here's Curry. Nice shot. Not really contested. Go in the corner here again. Curry for 3. 53-39. Second quarter is winding down here. 7 seconds to go. And Durant just looking for something open here. It doesn't look like they're trying to ISO, but oh man. Oh my God. That's a huge 3. That is a huge three for Durant at the end of the half. And you guys can see the stats right up on the screen there at halftime. And up 72-66 now as we go late third. Here's Nurkic with the slam dunk. That's a good pass. 74-68. Kid Gilchrist with 2. That's good. Dragic misses. Morris Sr. misses. It's a 6-point game. They were trying to get it back to that 4-point game, but nice job by Jacksonville to stop them down low and then turn those misses into a 3-ball. 83-76. Here's Valanciunas. Nice rebound. Nice rebound. Nice positioning there. Gonna pull it within 5. Nobody guarding Valanciunas again and gets the slam dunk. Here's Curry. Miss, but Curry again with his own rebound gets the and one. So currently 93-89. And Steph, what are you doing? He totally got juked out of his shoes by Durant, and Durant hits the 3. And they're only down by 1. If you guys didn't catch it, it's the series is tied 1-1. It's another pivotal game number 3. And Curry steps up, hits a huge 3. Miss for Durant. 50 seconds to go. They're pushing it down the court. Here comes Curry. Dragic, I don't know what he was doing. Not a good defender in that regard. Here's Nurkic on Valanciunas, sizing him up. What's he going to do? Here's Kobe. What's he got? He's going to take the shot. He's taking the shot. Miss. Beasley with the rebound. Back here to Dragic. Shot clock differential is about 7 seconds. Valanciunas for 3. He's going to miss. Curry with the rebound, and Durant's going to have to foul him. He's going to hit both free throws, and this pass is going to be stolen from Beasley. And guys, that's going to do it. Jacksonville gets the W here, 99-92. It's a good win for the Jayville Jump. We'll take a look at the box score real quick, but I think it really came down to probably the turnovers for Nashville. You can see Seth Curry was not amazing, 9 of 26, but from 3 land he was pretty decent. But I think the turnovers really cost the Nashville tempo in game number 3. So hopefully, if you're a tempo fan, they can come through in game number 4 to even that series up. Talking about another series here that is evened up. We got the Kansas City Stampede and the Denver Summit tied 1-1 in this game number 3. And already, Slam Dunk City for Denver. Currently 23-23. Raul Nato with the 2. Luka getting the green for 2 as well. It's 32-32. We're mid part of the way here through the second quarter. And there is a nice pass and then a layup for Hart. There's Ben Simmons going to get a 2 as well. It's a tie game, 40-40. Simmons yet again putting the team on his back. 42-40. Markkanen here with the rebound, and then Taurean Prince just blowing by everybody. He gets the slam dunk. Almost lost his balance there. It's 46-40, and here comes Luka with the lay-in. Only up by 4. Markkanen, a little pro hop. Going to get the basket. And Denver is currently up by 6. 49% to 35% in the field goal percentage. I think that's a major, major factor as to why this game is kind of widening. The margin in the score is widening. It's an 8-point lead here for Denver. And here comes Satoransky. He's going to get the ball stripped away from him, and Nick Young can't handle it, and Hart comes through, gets the easy layup to move it to a 6-point lead for Denver. Denver getting this 3-ball shot. Good, that's Nick Young. He's got the 3 eyes. Love it. I love that. I love that arrogance from Nick Young. 79-71. Fourth quarter. Stampede really need Ja Morant to come through. Well, he doesn't. He's going to miss this shot, and it's going the other way. Here's Green for 2. Up by 11. Kansas City needs a stop. They need something good to happen. Well, that's not going to happen either. Ben Simmons with the strongman pose. Gets the and one. Here's a 3 that's good. It's going to fall. 11-point lead Luka doing his best to make a comeback, to charge a comeback. Gets the and one as well. So they do. They actually do come back here. And Morant with the steal, 88-80. Now the blow by, and then the block. So unfortunately, he couldn't get past Ben Simmons, the long reach of Ben Simmons, and that's going to go the other way. Now Denver looking to add to that lead, that 8-point lead. Maybe get it to a 10-point lead. What do you say? Markkanen's open. He says he's open. Well, Simmons bad passes. Green picks it off. So the Stampede have a chance to get those points back. Nope, just kidding. Turnover, and then Taurean Prince puts it away for a 10-point lead. Make it 10 points again, 92-82. Luka with the miss, and this game's over. So Denver at home takes care of game number 3 in front of the hometown fans, winning by 7. I think for this game, for the Stampede, it really came down to just missed shots and turnovers. Ultimately, when bad things happen like that, you're probably going to lose. And that's exactly what happened to the Kansas City Stampede. Just too many turnovers, not enough made shots to keep up with the Denver Summit. All right, let's get to this game here. A 2-0 lead in the series for the Sting. Keep in mind, they have yet to lose. They have yet to lose a game in this XBA year number 1 playoff. So they're up 2-0 against the New York Neon. This is a very, very crucial series and game. The series game, I should say, for the New York Neon. If they lose this one, they're going to go down 3-0, and they are on the brink of elimination. So huge game at home. So they need to utilize and take advantage of that hometown crowd that's got their back. So here's JJ Redick getting a 2 to fall. Clarkson, love his game inside. He loves to slash down there, at least from what I can see from him as a player in the XBA. Conley getting this pass from Redick for 2, 16-13. So the Neon have a lead. What do you know? They have a lead. Make it 25-23 though. Make it 29-26. And then another 2 falls. Irving for 2. Gets that one to go. Tampa Bay with a 1-point lead. 19 points for Kyrie already. He's on pace for 38. Just double it up. Double that production up. For the second half, he's going to have 38 points. We'll see what he does. See if he cools off a little bit in the second half. But we got 42 seconds to go. Here's Tobias Harris just driving, and he's got that hook shot working for him. Wow. Okay, well, the Neon take the lead again. Kyrie going back the other way, 42-41. About 30 seconds to go, and here is Alex Caruso, who's doing some really good things in real life for the Lakers. He hasn't done a whole lot for the New York Neon, but he does see some minutes and he does contribute, but just not to the level that he is in real life. So we might need to consider maybe a boost in ratings for some of these players in year number 2, kind of to emulate real life. But 3-ball is going to miss as the shot clock was expiring, and here comes Kyrie. Pass out there to Fultz, and he's got it. A big 3-ball. Good for the Sting, and they take a 3-point lead. Imagine that. Imagine that. Big shots fall, take a big lead into the half. Here's Osman for 2. Slam dunk. Kyrie back to Osman at the top. Rattles one home. 74-61. Here's Collins for 3. No good. Marlon Rabb with the rebound. Back here to Fultz. He's got Ibaka down low. It looked like in the paint. He's got him, but he didn't elect to go there. They're going to go back down low to Kuzma. And that's just too easy. It's just too easy for Kyle Kuzma in that area. 77-64, up by 13 points is the Tampa Bay Sting. Here is Dwight Howard. We haven't called his name at all in today's action for Game 3. Clarkson, though, picks up the 2 and 1, up by 20 points before we finally see a Neon basket. And oh my God, what an alley-oop. That's going to do it. 98-78 is your final score. 20-point spread for the Sting. They take a 3-0 lead in the series. We'll see what happens in Game 4, guys. But for the Neon, Reddick was their leading scorer. Conley with 11, just not enough. Not enough juice. Then when we look at the Stings numbers here, we got multiple players in double digits contributing to that blowout W. All right, fellas, here we go. We're getting into game number 4 for all these teams in the semis. We'll see just what happens, and we'll leave you guys kind of on a cliffhanger as to what's going to happen in game 5, 6, and 7s, potentially 7s, as we go into the next XBA playoff upload. We're about halfway through, guys. We're halfway through today's action. It's a 43-minute video. We're 20 minutes into it. You can do it. You can do it. Hang on tight, because it's going to get fun. It's going to get even more interesting the deeper that we go. Donovan Mitchell here for 2. Josh Richardson hitting the 3. I like to see it, man. I like to see it. We take a 5-4 lead. Let's jump a little bit further ahead. Giannis going down low, challenging. Going to get the and 1. So currently 13-11. He does hit the free throw. But Donovan Mitchell gets those 3 points back and hits a big 3-ball shot. Giannis, I mean, he's unstoppable down low. Fareed, nice pass received for the alley-oop. Slam dunk is going to go. Here's Jonathan Isaac with the miss. 38-30. We need some big buckets. We need some big buckets here, D-Mitch. Nice pull-up jumper. Gonna get it to go. 42-38. Here is Randall. Working up on 3 different players, and Jonathan Isaac can't handle the beast that is Randall. Here's Lou Williams with the move underneath the basket. The up and under. It's too nice. Really too nice. You know, the thing about the chill is it doesn't matter who they go with. They love to get down in the paint for high percentage shots. They love it. I mean, look what they're doing here with Fareed. They got Lou Williams going in there. They don't take a lot of mid-range jump shots, but when they are open, they're going to take them. Regardless, they really like to push the ball down into the paint and try to get those high percentage shots. You guys saw it. They're hitting 63% at halftime. It's currently 79-70 as Richardson goes in strong, picks up the foul, couldn't get the basket to go, but he will hit a couple of his free throws there. 79-72, it's a pretty close game here, but Giannis with the takeover badge is going to hit the 2, and it's still a 7-point lead for the Chill. God, he's just a beast, man. He's too good down low. Dwayne Wade going to get that 2 to fall. Giannis again. What do you do? What do you do? We got some big guys out there with Randall and I think Hernan Gomez is out there. No, he's not. So Randall and Bamba, and yet you still can't stop him from dunking it on you. Here's Dwayne Wade. Nice job, old man. 89-82. 7-point differential here. Monte Morris. Easy layup. It's a 5-point game. Can we stop Lou Williams? Nope. So even the big man, Julius Randle, couldn't stop him. Here's Dwayne Wade. He's been our X factor, man. He's been so good in the playoffs, just keeping us in every single one of these games against the Peppers, now against the Chill. As we see, now it's back to a 7-point lead for the Chill. Monte Morris got double screens. Come on, you gotta drive. Miss. Dwight Powell here with the rebound, and then Giannis with the missed shot. Here's Dwayne Wade taking the 3. Miss. So guys, that is going to do it for game number 4 as Alaska wins yet again. And they've evened the series. This is dangerous territory if you're an Arrows fan, because what you really wanted to see happen in this game was St. Louis get another win, just like we saw in game 3, get a win on the road, and get it to be a 3-1 lead in this series and go back to St. Louis, and potentially, even if you lose one, you still have a chance to eliminate them in game number 6. But it's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. It sucks that we're in this situation because now it's anybody's series. Anybody's series. You really wanted to see a game number 4 win to get up to 3-1. We're just going to have to see what happens in game number 5, right? We'll get that later on next week. All right, guys, so we've got the tempo against the Jacksonville Jump. in game number 4. Currently a 2-1 lead for Jacksonville. I like the jump in this game. I like the jump in this game because they seem to have everything working for them, and they've got the lead, right? They got the lead in the series. They can get up to 3-1. They can do what the Arrows couldn't do and get up 3-1 and potentially get, all you need is one more win. Just one more win. Kobe! A little late, but it still works. Kobe Bryant with a big 3. It's going to put Jacksonville up on top here in the early going. Dragic with the, I don't want to say that was a cut, but he did move from one end of the court to the other. And a big 3-ball shot by Kevin Durant's going to fall. Curry gets those points back. Curry going to miss. Grant with the rebound. But goaltending is going to give the jump 2 more points. Ed Davis with the rebound here. Here comes Porter. Pulling it up. Going to drill it right in front of Durant's face. Here's Durant again. 2-ball good. Curry for 3. Got it. 46-35. Up by 11. Here's Dragic with a little bit of a baby step back. Excuse me, that's Dellavedova. Dellavedova. Hard to tell those guys apart. Currently 48-38. 10-point lead at the half. You can see the numbers. 50% from field goal range. 21 rebounds. It's really the difference. Being up by 6 in the rebound department. It's pretty interesting, though, because Valanciunas and Durant, they're rebound machines. But, Jeremy Grant and Ed Davis are really just doing some work down low. Curry with the off-balance 3-ball shot. He can't even believe he made it. He was shaking his head. Kevin Durant with 2. Still a 10-point lead here. Curry challenging. Going to get that 2 to go. Dragic for 3. Going to be a miss. Porter with the rebound, and they end the third quarter with a 13-point lead. Let's go to the fourth. Porter with 2. Valanciunas keep his team in it. Maybe. Just a little bit. Curry with 3. It's an 18-point lead. Dragic gets 2, but it's not going to be enough, guys, as Curry with the step back here is going to hit another 3. Guy is insane. And that's going to be your final score. So we are starting to see some blowouts so far in this XBA playoffs, and I think it's just got a lot to do with the fact that some teams just don't have enough depth in their bench. The XBA playoffs might be an indicator that teams with a better bench or a deeper bench probably have a higher chance of winning a series. With these high-pressure shots, these high-pressure games, high-pressure minutes, it's pretty feasible to think that these teams are getting a little tired, a little exhausted. The blowouts are happening a little more frequently the later that we go. It could be a factor, but here's Ja Morant for 2. Currently, Denver is up in the series 2-1. Here's Green. Gonna get the green to go up by 2. 1-point game here. Luka knocks it down. Currently tie game. Ben Simmons off the glass. Go up by 2. Denver extends their lead out to 7. Make it 9 as Walker the 4th hits that one. 33-23. Up by 10. Luka with the fade. Nailed that one. 9-point lead here for Denver. Marc Gasol is going to hit this. Up by 11. Here's Ja Morant with the stutter step. The dribble drive. Like it. Love it. But it's not enough. It's not enough right now. 48-39. Stats are pretty similar. I think it's just really Kansas City trying to keep up. That's all it is. It's just Kansas City's just got to try to keep up with this offense for Denver. When Denver gets hot, they get hot. And I think Kansas City, they're just kind of too inconsistent. They're too inconsistent. So they need to try to be more consistent in order to hang with and stick with Denver. And we see that happening right before our eyes. Ja Morant hitting a 3. Kansas City takes the lead, 76-71. Here's Taurean Prince. Oh no, that pass was tipped. Simmons had enough wherewithal to grab it again and have enough presence of mind in order to slam it home. Marketing for 2. 80-79. We got a pretty close game in our hands now. Here's Whiteside for slam dunk. 84-79. 5-point differential. Here's Simmons. No good. Doncic with the rebound. Go, man. Push. Push. Just circling Marc Gasol. If you're Luka Doncic, I think that you've got a little bit more of an athletic advantage on Marc Gasol here. So he's going up against Lauri Markkanen, but Markkanen with the block. This is huge for Denver. If they can get a conversion here, they got to get 2 points in. They got it. They got it. So Green gets the 2 to go. 3-point game. Here's Luka with the pass. Taurean Prince with good D. He was able to get it off. Morant for 2. No good. Markkanen with the rebound. Here comes Green and the Denver Summit. Can they at least tie the game? Prince got the green. He got the green with 19 seconds left. He's pumping that crowd up. Oh, you gotta love it. End of the game. Shot clock is off. Luka has a chance to win the game. You gotta get some screens for him. And what does he do? What does he do? Classic 2K simulation right there. Game on the line. You got some screens for you, and they just don't. It's just the CPU, guys. It's just the CPU. We got to look into trying to fix that in year number 2. I'm not about fixing rules and changing things once the season's already occurred, because then you start messing with playing field and things like that, and the fairness of what would have happened if this shot would have landed had you changed the sliders or changed the CPU logic, even like things like that. Ben Simmons jumping out of bounds, and we got a violation for 3 seconds. Like these types of things, we might need to look at that for year number 2. But we got a pretty darn close game, an entertaining game here in overtime. Markkanen for 3. He's going to hit it. 89-86. That might have been a 2. I didn't see the 3 number splash through on the scoreboard. So we got a 5-point lead for Denver. Kansas City trying to come back. And with a minute 41, they're going to need a defensive stop here. Unfortunately, Taurean Prince is going to get the 2 to go. And up by 7. Morant gets the foul. He does hit 1, so they're up by 6. Denver is up by 6. Markkanen for 2. Make it 8. Luka for 2 here. Down by 6. Ben Simmons with the foul. And this game, guys, a 7-point differential. It doesn't look like they're coming back, man. They're gonna have to hit a 3. Morant got it. Okay, so still though, it's an uphill climb. You gotta consider fouling here. Down by 4. They do. Simmons misses. This is a big one because a 3 ball for Kansas City is going to get him down by 1. So this is a huge free throw for Simmons, and he's going to hit this one. Okay, so 42 seconds left. Like I said, their odds are not very good that they're going to come back and win this game, because you make something here, you still got a foul. And once you start getting into that foul territory, it's never a good sign you're going to win this game. But Whiteside cleans up the miss by Doncic. 4.3 seconds left on the shot clock, and that's about a differential of 3 seconds. So you don't need to foul. They got lucky there with the miss. So I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. Kansas City can win this game, but they got to get a 3 to land here first. Here's Korver. I don't know what you're doing. Hit the 3. Less than seconds left, and the clock is going to expire before Korver got the shot off. He still hit it, but it was just too late. I don't know. He was trying to get some separation, I guess, by acting like he was going to drive and spin, and he had to back up to get into 3 land. I think that's what cost him, guys. That's unfortunate. And Kansas City is now finding themselves down 3-1. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, especially when you know that he hit the shot that would have tied the series 2-2. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. So That's what makes the playoffs fun, though, guys. You know, that's what makes them fun, is that you never know what's going to happen, and the bad things that do, you can talk about them, and you can rip on them, and you can discuss them till the cows come home about what it coulda, shouldas. All right, let's get into this game here with Tampa Bay looking to close out the New York Neon. And we remember that the Neon actually swept the Montreal Gothiques. It's kind of funny that they're getting swept in this series. So you sweep one team and then you get swept. But the key story here, as Markelle Fultz shooting for a 3 is going to be no good, is 2-point lead here for Tampa Bay. It's an interesting story because we just talked about it. They haven't lost yet. So the Tampa Bay Sting have not lost a game in the playoffs as of yet. And with a 5-point lead, make it 7. We're nearing the minute mark of the second quarter. The Neon have taken it to Tampa Bay. I don't know if Tampa Bay is thinking that, nah, man, we want to win it at home. We want to win it at home. We want to let these guys back in it, make it interesting. We want to win this thing at home. Kind of give our starters a little bit of a break here. Take it easy out there. We're still going to play it, but take it easy a little bit. That goes against the very nature of the XBA, but you know what? You can only control so many teams, right? You can only control so many teams and what they do. Here's a big shot at the end of the half. 49-40. Not much differential except other than the blocks. 7 blocks for the Tampa Bay Sting, but it's not resulting in any points. You see Mike Conley is an unnecessary fadeaway in the corner. Here's Conley again in that corner, but he's going to kick it out to Redick. He's going to hit the 3. 60-44, so a 16-point lead as Osman hits the 2. The underneath hits another 2, trying to get a comeback going here. Because now it's kind of getting a little embarrassing for Tampa Bay, right? You don't want to be able to say that the New York Neon got a win on you, right? You want that sweep. You want the sweep. Osman's gonna hit the 2. Now a 6-point game. Here's Osman again. He's gonna miss, but Dwight Howard with the cleanup. And the slam dunk attempt gonna not go, but he will attempt free throws. These are big. These are big. About 3 minutes to go. He's gonna hit them both, and we know that Howard is not a very good free throw shooter. So those were big for Tampa Bay to stave this comeback. 82-75. Turnover here. Here's Osman running the floor. Clarkson. Slam dunk. Down by 5. Uh-oh, Conley was left wide open. Kyrie wasn't paying attention. 7-point lead. Clarkson for 3. He's going to drill it. Make it a 4-point differential between both of these squads. Conley, though, with the step-back 3. And a 5-point lead as we jump a little bit further ahead. Clarkson for 3. Going to be no good. Howard with the rebound. He's got it to go. It's a 3-point game. Huge opportunity here for the Neon to come back in the series by taking step 1, getting a W under your belt. But that's a big free throw for Conley and the Neon, as now they're up 5 points with 15 seconds to go. And this is going to be turned over as Redick picks it off. And guys, that is going to do it, regardless of what happens here, as Osman hits a 3. Just so we can allocate all the points for you guys and know exactly where they came from. But it didn't matter because time had expired. And your final score is 93-89 as the Neon take step 1 and they come back a little bit in this series. 24 points for Mike Conley, 10 of 15 from field goal range, 2 of 2 for 3. We saw both threes that he made. Kyrie Irving with 26. Next highest was Dwight Howard with 14. And Markelle Fultz with 10. 10 points. We need more point production other than just focusing on the stars, right? So guys, that is your bracket there as we go into game number 5 and 6, potentially 7s in next week's episode. So you see on the bracket here, a lot of 3-1 leads. I want to know what you guys think, because Tampa Bay has to go at home now, so they have a huge advantage over the Neon. Do you think that they're going to take care of business at home, or do you think the Neon are going to come back? Jacksonville has to go on the road with a 3-1 lead to try to stave off a potential comeback from Nashville. Do you think that Nashville can make a comeback? What about Kansas City? They now travel back home with a 3-1 deficit, try to take out the number 8 seed. Almost a little bit of Cinderella action going on here with the Denver Summit. And then, of course, the only series that's tied 2-2 is St. Louis and Alaska. Which team do you think has the advantage there? I think most people are going to say the Alaska Chill with Giannis. He's starting to really kind of hit his stride in this series, respectively. He was really good against the Neptunes in that sweep, that 4-0 sweep. So I'd love to know what you guys' thoughts are on the XBA playoffs thus far. And, you know, I want to say thank you for everybody that submitted their responses yesterday for the Kobe Bryant situation. Obviously, I felt personally like the best way to honor him and remember his legacy is to keep him in this series, in this playoffs for year number 1, and then just retiring him for year number 2. And then, you know, we can do some sort of tribute to Kobe with the opening games of year number 2. So we can discuss that as a community and going forward for year 2, year 3, year 4, maybe potentially even retiring the number 24. I don't know if you can do that in 2K, but there's some cool things that we can do for Kobe Bryant and the legacy that he's left behind. And so I appreciate your feedback. I thought it was cool that you guys thought the same way that I did and that my brother did about it. So I'm glad that we were able to hash that out. So guys, I'll see you in the next one later on during the week. We will have the Google standings, the Google forms for this contest period for the semifinals ready to go at the end of next episode. So if you guys want to know if you advanced, you will find out in next episode. We won't have the contest period questions up and running until a couple days after that video drops. We need some time to make the form and so on and so forth. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you in the next one. As always, peace.